Here we go. Second night in a row. It is becoming a regular thing. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to make this something that we do on a daily basis. And hopefully we can continue on this path. Let's see how it goes. Alright, so the topic once again today is something that's impacting the stock market at the highest level, and it is people pumping stocks. And we're going to get to the bottom of this today, and we're going to talk about, we're actually going to get serious about it and go into detail about the stocks that actually, moved up just because somebody alerted it on StockTwits, and before that there was no life for that particular stock. And it's something to actually take into serious consideration, as it does make an impact on our daily lives. Alright, so we're going to wait for another 2 minutes to see if we can get some people We are getting closer to a solution, believe it or not, and we're much closer today than we were, because there was a time that we didn't even know. So if you're asking me how we can solve this problem, it's gonna be, well, first things first. One thing that you can do right off the bat is stop trading the stocks that can be pumped. So those are low floats, that have no volume, like we discussed yesterday. And then if you see one moving, it doesn't matter if it has news or not. Apparently, news does not matter anymore. You know what I mean? So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna wait until about 9:07, and whoever we have will move forward. And if we don't have anybody, then whoever's here will get to see what it is that we're going to do. And we're going to move forward, and we're getting closer to a solution. I'm not worried at all. Yeah, we're doing just fine. So one of the first stocks that I'm looking at today, NIHD. What was this one here? So this one had some news about some loan agreement that was signed or something crazy like that. We look at it, the stock gapped up a little bit, and 9:30 the stock has no volume. Now the 343 came in the first minute. I understand that somebody was looking to move it higher. But 343K is not enough to blow my mind and say, okay, wow, this is amazing. I believe at the beginning of the day, right, like before the market opened, I can tell you how much we had right here in IHG. Actually, it wasn't even enough volume for it to show up on my gap scanner. So that tells you that there was nothing going on there. Right, NIHD, yep, not even on any of my gap scanners, and there was really nothing going on. I guess it was just somebody looking for somebody was targeting this stock, or it could be a chat room, it could be a group of people, it could be anybody that was actually targeting the stock because you can see there isn't much volume. I'm going to look and actually get you the exact amount of volume that we had at that point, and let's see what I can get you here. Okay, so again, the point of doing this right with you, so 13K at 9:05, so there was no volume until about 9 o'clock. Okay, that's the frustrating part, because if we look down here, we got the news at 7 a.m. So somebody woke up at like 8:55 and said, hey, listen, what stock can I pump today? How can I get, my, 3 to 5% real quick in and out today? So 13K, and then 8K, and then 4K, and then let me just do the whole 15 minutes. So from 9 o'clock to 9:15 we had 25K, and then we had selling volume of 35K. So most likely somebody jumped in and then they jumped back out thinking, hey, the stock is not really going to go anywhere. I'm going to get out. So nobody was really holding it pre-market, you can say. All right. And then finally, the market opens and boom, the stock runs up. Let's see who was alerting the stock at 9:30 in the morning sharp. Let's get back in here. So apparently, there are a lot of people that I couldn't see because some people had me blocked. So now that I'm not in my account, I can see everybody and anything that was posted early in the morning. Okay, let's do this. So that's yesterday, and here we go. So here we started off at, this is just a watch list. It doesn't really do much. This is also just a watch list because the news wasn't out yet, right? So, but again, we're looking for the same pattern, right? Somebody that's posting multiple times. It looks like it could have been a mistake. Or actually, it's a continuation of the watch list. One has been posted twice, I guess. We'll look at after the news and when the market opens. So here we go. The following are on the watch list. Okay, so I guess they saw the news. This person has posted the news as well. Oh, boom, look at that, 9:30 sharp, 9:31. Okay, so it looks like these two guys are together because he shared his name in the post. So it looks like they were going in together. That has a lot to do with where the volume's coming in from. So let's click on this name here. Okay, so beautiful. 7,545 followers. That's a lot of people that could be just coming in on his alert, which is up to the people. I can't judge what anybody does or what anybody decides to do with their money. It's none of my business. But when it starts to impact my life, I am going to take it seriously. And so we have that right there. So that's I would say for me, if I'm not looking to get into a pump, there's two people right there I would stay away from. I'm going to look to see if somebody's posting 3, 4. Okay, so there's another one. 7 minutes later. So 7 minutes later, oh, another one. Okay, so same person, right? I don't see anything else posted by the same person. Oh, another one here. This person felt like they needed to post it twice. This person posted exactly the same news. Had to break 55 through. So they posted the same news as this person because they said similar news to Bont, blah, 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 blah. Don't really care if it's the same news or not because it didn't have the same move. There wasn't enough of a backing. And so that's me right there saying, stay away from pumpers. All right, so, oh, there's another one there. I don't see anybody except for that other lady that has posted twice yet, except for this person right here. So there you go. There you have it. Okay, there's another one there to show that they traded that stock. So that's four. That's 4 posts in 38 minutes by one person on the same stock, right? What's the other one that I was watching today? Let's take a look and see. I hope this is helping, because the reality is this is how you solve this problem. You just got to stay away from people that are, posting, over and over and over again just to get attention, and hopefully get the stock moving in the right direction. So that's quite interesting there. And yeah, so I think that's pretty much it, because when we come down, when we look at it after 10:30, the stock drops, and not much is going on there. What's the other one that I was looking at today? VRML. I think that was the other one that had no volume, not much going on. Look at the volume here. Look at this, 2,000 shares at 9:30. Okay, no volume pre-market, nothing going on here. Let's look at the stock yesterday. Remember what we did yesterday? We said we were going to look at the volume the day before. So 75,000 shares traded yesterday. And apparently this news was mind-blowing, because it says something about some FDA approval right here. Look at what it says. It says blah 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 company received an FDA approval for a drug that can save lives of 4 billion people that have issues with cancer. Apparently that's what it reads there, because we're gonna go and look at our pumpers and see what they had to say about it. So here we go. So the stock gaps up, what, 1.5%. And what's the question there? Is it actually very hard to recognize where the pump is, right? No, it's not. We're gonna fix this right now. I mean, with this week is fix pumper week. That's what we're gonna do this week. All right, so let's do this, right? Are you guys seeing the screen clearly? Is it clear? Is everything clear? Can you guys see it? Does it make sense? All right, beautiful. Okay, and so let's continue, right? We got a whole 2,000 shares traded here. Well, 2,280 to be precise, so nobody gets it twisted. And then another 2,000 shares come in here, and basically nothing going on. The stock is dead, nothing happening. Okay, the stock is up, from 148 to 170 on very, very light volume. So we're gonna come back in here and we're gonna see what's going on with VRML, and see if somebody's posting over and over and over and over again until the stock finally moves, so they can cash out and sell the stock to their followers. And we're just gonna see what's happening here. So right there we got news. We got this person posting here, not much going on. I'm looking for people that are posting over and over again. So one post here, no problem. One post there, no problem. Another post there, no problem. Another post. Oh, look at this. Look at this. So 170 at 10:41. I don't think that's true, because 170. Okay, so we got that person jumping in here at 170, and that means that his buddy, the same guy from the last one, has to jump in as well, and somehow he sees an ascending triangle. I guess there's somewhat of a point on a very, very low volume stock. Somebody sees an ascending triangle. Very interesting, but whatever the case might be, there was an ascending triangle and the stock popped out. So what happens next, we'll keep looking. So that's 2 posts by that one person, one by the person that's his friend. Okay, so Doc416, so he's got 2 posts in there as well. Okay, so I wouldn't touch this here. So this guy's a genius. Okay, this guy's a genius, because he sees that there's no volume and nothing's going on, and he's just like, I'm gonna stay out. So that's me posting there and saying, hey, listen, up to 190 has got some hardcore resistance. And if you look at the past, you'll see resistance at $2 there. So the maximum you're gonna get is $2. But if you buy it at 190, you can at least save yourself the headache and frustration of waiting in this area, and we'll see what happens there. So we have ugly trading. We'll watch if it holds 170. So that's his third post. Now you can see what he's doing is not, he's not saying get in or get out, right? So I can kind of let that go. That's not a problem. All right, so I'm going to come back here. Right, so we got 1, 2, and we're going to see if there's any more posts from that person, because I'm seeing a pattern here. So who's this? John Devon. Anything from him? Nope, nothing yet. So we'll stay away from that. Okay, so here we go. These guys are back. Level 2 is all over the map, so this guy is still saying, you know, stay the hell out. Right, so now we got this guy coming back here. No follow through, took a loss. So this guy wasn't stubborn, at least. At least he just, you know, moved on with his day, whatever. So this is his third post here, right? John Van, this is his second post from 1051 to 1055. I'm on the phone, but literally nothing on level 2. All the volume's gone. So maybe this person is bearish. Maybe they want the stock to go down for some reason. I don't understand. My buddy's back here again, warning everybody this could be a pump. This person is mad that this person blocked him. I don't know what's going on. So we're back here. Here we go. So this is the fourth post by this person. This person is posting out, thinning out. So this person definitely looks like, you know, he wants people to stay out. Let's see if he has some sort of a following first. 1,000 shares. It can have somewhat of an impact, not a huge impact. I wouldn't worry about it too much. But over here, he seems very interested in posting. Oh wow, look at this, 16,000 ideas since that's a lot of time. I can kind of let that go. It's not a big deal. But I would really focus on somebody that has a following of like maybe 2,500 to 5,000, maybe 7,500, something crazy like that. Yeah, so that's what we're seeing here, and we were at 1148. Okay, so we had seen 4 posts about the stock up to 1148 by that one person. 48, sorry, so it was 1150. So we got 4. Let's see if we get more. Oh, so there you go. There's a follower of his that's saying, "Oh, nice call." Right? So I'm sure there's a lot of those, and I'm sure some of those are actually watching as well. And then there's number 6. There's number 6. Okay, so Henry's saying, I see the pump that's going on with no volume, wouldn't touch this. So he's still warning people, but again, he shouldn't have to keep on posting, you know what I mean? He's kind of trying to drive the price down. He shouldn't do that, but whatever. So that's post number 7. hiding shares. So at this point, this doesn't really mean much. He's just sharing what he thinks. That's post number 7 about the same stock. So that's post number 8 about VRML. Let's see if we get any more. So we're seeing a pattern, and you know, I'm not using any names. I don't want any problems. I'm just going to point it out, just make it easy for everybody to understand. And that's basically where we are. What else was there today? So I'm not looking at the stocks that had a lot of volume yesterday and all of a sudden moved today. I'm looking at the stocks that had 0 volume yesterday and moved today. So this one right here, let's take a look at this. Here we go again. So 408 yesterday, which is more than enough for me. I mean, that's fabulous. The average is basically 1 million. So he gave half of the average volume for the day before. I'm okay with that. No problems. Okay, so let's take a look at XNET. See how I'm not even looking to see if the stocks have any volume? I mean, if they have any news. I don't even care about that because it doesn't come down to the news. Is there a market maker in the stock trying to move the stock higher, who has a lot of money, who will keep on pumping the stock higher and higher and higher so we can make a profit? Or is there somebody with a very small amount of money and a lot of people with a small amount of money that are willing to take a 3 to 5% profit and just move on? Or maybe even 10%. I don't really care, right? So again, lots of volume yesterday and lots of volume today. We're okay with that. Okay, VRML, here we go. So this is the one I'm talking about. 75K yesterday, and then boom, 1.1 million, almost 1.2 million today. So it's pretty similar to what I said yesterday, and I think these guys, they had a rebound. So huge volume yesterday again, and look at just a couple more. So huge volume yesterday as well, 1.8 million. I'm happy with that. IZEA, and what did we have on this one? So yesterday we had 302, and then we have 819, so almost 3 times, which is beautiful, right? And then we got, yeah, so that's it. That's basically all the top movers. NB, EV. I alerted this one yesterday. Again, 97K. It's kind of okay for me because I'm looking at the stock and I don't really see much that's going on because I'm looking at the stock on the 5-minute chart, and I'm thinking, hey, you know what? The stock looks pretty good because I saw it around here, and I'm seeing these big bars, and I'm like, this is beautiful, But then I'm seeing, the stock is moving up, but it's not holding up well, and I'm just like, what's going on? So I'm like, you know what? Let me go and see if there's anything wrong with this stock. So yesterday's volume, all of it came in 8K, 17K, 8K, and I mean right there in the 20-minute period we got majority of the volume yesterday. So I got, I kind of made a mistake here. I didn't notice that there was no volume in the past few days, and now all of a sudden we have volume. So I looked at the news and I said, okay, so they signed some sort of an agreement, uh, but why did the stock not gap up? Why is there a market maker that's not so heavily invested in this stock? Why did the market makers not move this 50% pre-market and then run it up to $4? You know why? Because they don't give a damn about the stock. They don't care about the stock because it's not going anywhere, right? There's a chance that, tomorrow there's news that comes out again and the stock runs up to maybe like 350. Made a big mistake. I looked at this. I looked at just this today because I mean this is what my scanner showed me when I looked at it. It showed me the stock went up, came back down, came back up, and then it was basically it did a cup and then a handle, and it broke out, and I was like, okay, this stock looks pretty good. So I actually saw this at like 260-ish, and basically I alerted it at like 270. And little did I know that, this was another stock that was just being pumped, because I come back over here, and again, a lot of these people have me blocked, so I can't see this stuff, and this is how I get in trouble. I get into a stock that shouldn't be moving, and I'm just, screwing myself over. I don't want to do this anymore. Okay, so here we go again. So here we go. So we see this brother here again, watch list, and so we got good news. So let's see when the volume actually comes in, like the big volume, and then let's see when people are posting it. So we got some volume here, which is 21,000. Not a lot for a stock that has what is this, 14 million share float, 34 million shares outstanding altogether. So again, we saw 343 on NIHT. So what is this? This is peanuts. 21,000 is peanuts. And we'll compare it to something that actually had a really good start to the day. I don't think this had a good start to the day. It came in a little bit later. So let's just say this was the beginning of the day. 101,000 shares of a $9 stock. Think about that. Something to really think about. Look at this. Let's just say this was the beginning of the day, because reality is the stock didn't really move until here. 161,000 shares in 1 minute on a $9 stock. That's what you call volume, right? I think it will be nice to release some article about how to recognize pumped stocks, and we can well, we can we can just share this video. People like watching YouTube videos. You know, people like learning about stocks. We're helping people learn how to trade stocks. This is another epidemic because this is no joke. Because what's happening is people are loading up and they're pumping it to StockTwits members, and then at the end of the day, it's like, hey, listen, if you lost money on it, don't blame me because I'm not even charging you for this pick. So the only person that are really making money is that, is a special group of people that they probably know from before, or people that they know from StockTwits. Those people are loading up in a stock, and look at this person right here, just constantly pumping the news over and over and over again. So when you see this stuff happening, you gotta stay out, right? And that's what I'm gonna be working on, soon. That's what I'm actually at that level now. Okay, so we see that same brother here again, another brother here posting twice. Same brother here again. So let's see what happens at 12:33. Let's see if we're just lying about stuff or if it's true. There you go. Here we go. So 12:33. So this person loads up at, I would say, 12:32 and posted at 12:33, and the stock gets a little bit of a push, and here we go. So now, not only is he alone, he's got another 3 people that he's trying to have them alert. Okay, so let's see if this person has alerted to his followers around that time to get some volume in the stock. Nope, he's got some class. He's not a pumper. He makes his money in other ways. Let's see the new guy, news guy, whatever that is. Oh, there you go. So big news. Apparently, big news came out at 12:36 p.m. Let's take a look and see if we got some volume at 12:36. I don't see any news at 12:36 p.m. So it's very very unique. Very unique system here. I see what's going on, and StockTwits won't do anything about it. I mean, they won't do nothing about it. And then let's see if he got in. I don't think it's gonna be like that. 12. I can't go that far back. It's only at 4 o'clock, and there's so many posts. All right, so here you have it. I mean, this is what we have. New guy and monster team. Okay. I don't know who's working with who. All I know is the only solution that I see is to move out of these stocks that have very little average volume. And I'm going to be setting up my scanners to say, hey, listen, only alert stocks that have an average of 300,000 shares of volume. If I'm going to miss some low floats, I'm going to miss them. At least I don't have to worry. At least oh, so there you go. There's another post. So that's post number 3. Floppy, I think I saw a Floppy post before as well. So Floppy posted here as well. I guess he's bullish. You can see that there. And anyone else? So that's number 4. That's number 5. Okay. So this person is posting quite a bit as well. So I'm just gathering a list of people, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to not use my signed in account and make sure that they're not in on the stock that I'm looking at, because a lot of these stocks, they do show up on the scanner and all I see is, okay, so this person has posted a few times, so I guess he's panicking that the stock is falling. It's gonna fall. There's a pump, right? So that's number 5. Post number 5, and Floppy, there you go, $7 in 30 days. I don't know what the hell that means. And yeah, so that's basically where we're at now. That's what we got. We got 7 posts. So on average, we're getting about 7 posts from one person, and it's almost like they don't stop posting until they are able to move the stock high enough to get some sort of, oh, this person's posting here twice as well. I added today. Looks like a good guy here. Doesn't look like he's trying to pump. He's only got 23 followers. Okay, and then okay, so we have it there. I mean, I'm gonna keep on doing this every single day until the whole world knows what's really going on behind the scenes, because people think that Like, people think that out of nowhere, okay, this stock became a buy. To somebody that just started trading, all of a sudden they're thinking, okay, somehow this stock became a buy. That's not how it works. Somebody made it a buy. Right? Somebody tried to make it a buy, and at the end of the day, people are going to lose money on this one, and hopefully it has nothing to do with me. The only good thing that we have going for us is that there was some news, and the only other thing that we have going for us is that the pattern, the overall pattern for the stock, oh man, it looks kind of okay. I mean, in this area, I guess the market caught on. Somebody must have given it another push around this area. So who gave it a push around 120? Who gave it a push around 120? Let's see. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not classifying anybody as a pumper. All I'm doing is I'm opening up your eyes to a different world. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm not saying that anybody's doing this or doing that. That's for you guys to decide. It's really up to you. Okay, so here we go again. Stock started moving again at 125. And what happened at 125? Okay, so this happened at 125. Well, around there. Because at 120 the stock wasn't moving. And then this happened at 127, and then the stock moves up even higher. And then we get is dead again, and then we got something happening between 215 and 220 again. Let's see what happens between 215 and 220. and 220. Oh no, sorry. I think that's when we started to look at the stock. I don't know who moved it from here to there. That's what I don't know, because I got in around 268-ish, I think 270-ish, something like that. So 215. I guess the market just noticed it. That's the only thing that makes any sense to me. And very good news. Let's see if this guy has any serious followers. Nope. This guy. Okay, so I think StockTwits is having some issues right now. Alright, so I mean that's what I see now. StockTwits is having some issues. Somebody put up another video here. So what's going on here? Oh, this is late. So I'm just glad that you guys can see what I see, and then you just know that these things will cause problems for some traders because they're not looking for. Okay, so here. 236, that's not going to do much. Yeah, I'm not going to keep going back to that time. But again, the purpose of this video was to see what was going on, and that's it. So I saw this NBEV, and the reason I got into it, and I think this might have something to do with it. But this is why I got into it, because it was breaking out of this flag, or cup and handle, whatever you want to call it. So there's a cup there, there's a handle there, and it's breaking out of that. That's why I liked it. And that's my justification. And my justification is I saw all of this volume. I made a mistake. I didn't look at what happened yesterday. But again, like going back a week ago, I didn't even know this problem existed. So I'm not the type of person that's just going to sit back and just let people do what they want to do and mess around with my members and mess around with my family, my income, while they're just pumping stocks and doing whatever. Like, something has to be done here, and it will be done here, and that's pretty much it. So that's what I have to say for now. Any questions, anything that you guys have, any recommendations that you guys have that can help us improve? Can you look at Cali for today? Okay, so Cali as a pump or as just a chart? Okay, let's take a look at that one. So Cali is not, I can already tell you, because I was watching this stock for a few days, and what you have to look for is, actually, what is going on here? So 94K yesterday. Let's see what happens today. Let's see if it was dead and all of a sudden came to life. Okay, so we kind of have the similar situation here. Stock is just dead and all of a sudden, boom, it comes to life. Something around either, let's go back to this thing here. Let's see if somebody was in the stock moving it or if it was just moving organically. Organically meaning, market makers. Come on, man. Seems to be... StockTwits seems to be having some problems today. If you will create a list of bumpers, it would be nice to share. I can't create a list. That's unfair. It's not nice. My job is to show you where the danger is, and you guys need to identify where the danger is, and do something about it. To help yourselves. But again, my job is to make sure that you guys are, anything that I alert or that I get into has nothing to do with any pumpers. That's my job, and I think the rest is gonna be you. So again, this stock was dead and all of a sudden came to life today. I don't know which stock I was watching then. There was a stock that I've been watching that moved today, and it's very interesting. So here we go. Stock alert 77, plenty. Patiently waiting for this one. What did we get news today? No news today. I don't know why somebody would be patiently waiting for this one. Somebody will say, oh, I saw some sort of a setup. Where's the volume? Why would somebody get into a stock that has no volume? You tell me, right? So somebody just say that. So this person might have seen someone else alert the stock, and then all of a sudden, get in. Okay, anyways, early in the morning. So we got stock authority. Maybe this one, because I've seen a few posts. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn, there you go. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh man, 14. 14 posts, 15, 16, 17, 18, wow, up to 8 o'clock, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I'm going to stop at 25, so 24, and there you go, 25. So that's just on one stock, okay? See, now you're recognizing it. Now you're seeing the pump and dump. So let's see if we have any of our other friends from some other rooms, other people that are looking to move the stock. So again, the stock has 0 volume. Okay, how many followers? There you go, 6,500 followers. Okay, so there you go. So that's, oh, there's an affiliate link to it. So I think the person's working for that company. That's none of my business, so I'm going to stay out of that one. Okay, so we got that. Let's go down. We're almost done. We're going to be done in about 5 minutes. I'm just going to see if there was anyone else. Okay, what do we have here? Nobody. Stock alerts again. So stock alert 77 again at that price there. Okay, so I don't remember this person here. Nope, I've never seen that before. So it's amazing how stock alerts allows this. You know what I mean? It's massive. Okay, so here we go. So let's see what happens at 12:30 sharp. 12:30 sharp. Let's see if we get a massive surge of volume. 12:30 sharp. Okay, so this person gets in at 12:30 and the stock actually starts moving. Okay, so it looks like there's a routine here where, where you will actually make 12:30 stock will start moving and something will happen. So 12:30 gets in, and then there's a huge surge at 12:48. So this person seems to have some sort of a following. Now, you can look at these stocks that have moved. So we're only looking at the stocks that have moved. For each stock that a pumper will move, there will be another 3 to 4 stocks that actually will not move, right? So you got to be careful. So 12:33 again broke some sort of a triangle. Again, ascending triangle. Let's see if that's the case. Again, yes, there is a triangle, but look at the triangle that that we have. It's got probably like 15K of volume in it, all of it. So there's 31K. So we've got about maybe 50K of volume in that triangle, which is right here, and that's basically that's all that can move, by alerting on thing. So that's the third one. That's the fourth one by this person. Oh, and then these are the followers, I guess, that are jumping in. Okay. Fourth one. And let's see if there's any more. Okay, so that's 5. Congratulating the followers. Yeah, so if you see this as a potential to make money, there's 6. If you see this as a potential to make money and you want to follow these people, if follow them for a week or two, and if you're still making money, there's 7. If you're still making money after a week, there's 8. There's 9. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I got about 5 names, and that does enough for me. And I'm gonna keep on doing this. I'm gonna make sure I'm not just making things up. I'm actually being real about it, and that's it. Oh, AC in the house. Nice. All right, so we got a list, and there's another one. So he had to mention Cali twice. There's another one 2 minutes later, maybe to get one last push or something. I don't know. I don't know what it was. And apparently that's just how the new trading is gonna work. You get a whole bunch of followers on StockTwist, and you alert a stock, and you keep on alerting it until everybody sees it, and that's pretty much it. That's how it's gonna go. So yeah, that's how it goes, and I think I'm gonna finish it off here. It's been 45 minutes. It's been quite a while, and unless anybody has any questions, and we can call it a night. That's pretty much what I'm looking at here. So yes, Kelly was a pump as well, if that was the question, Milan. And it's unfortunate that the market has become this way, because there was a time where market makers used to move stocks. They don't need to move stocks now. They will get in 3 or 4 days before and have these people do all the hard work, and they will sell the stock like they did on CALI here. Look at this dump. 330, boom, straight down. 241, down about what, 90 cents in less than an hour, or just about an hour. And that's how it's gonna go. Alright guys, so I think we're good here. I don't see anybody asking any serious questions. I hope this is helpful, and we're going to continue doing this until we find a permanent solution for it, where we're not getting stuck in these stocks, and that's what matters most. Alright guys, so it's been about 45 minutes, 46 minutes now. I really appreciate you joining in to watch this and give me other ideas, because Cali, I had no idea. And the fact that you guys were able to do that, it means a lot. I mean, this is a time where people are probably watching some sports game. They're probably spending some time with their family. For you guys to take out this time, it means a lot. It means that you're invested in your future as a trader, and you guys deserve the best. And I will not quit until I get you guys that. Alright guys, so thank you very much, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care guys, have a good night.